Yeah, but now it's doing something odd. You have to stop it. Press the same button again. Just sit down, Logan.
I can't because Piper's there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on.
I don't know what it's doing with this weird focusing thing that it's trying to do.
I don't know this is.
Alright, well I think we're a bit closer to the camera this time, does it matter?
No.
I just
You try and fix all the imperfections, you're just going to make more. Weeds and flowers.
Logan didn't get any right at all, but we did decide, as an excuse to eat more sweets, that really when you do a proper scientific experiment, you have to do a follow-up study just to try and recreate the any possible problems that might have been with the first one. That didn't make any sense whatsoever, did it? Do you think we should start again?
Yeah. Hello, and welcome back to Can You Taste Colours? The answer, as defined yesterday, is a maybe. It wasn't yesterday, but who cares?
Cut. Reset.
Right. Hello, and welcome back to Can You Taste Colours? If you didn't see the last part, we saw a Good Mythical Morning episode where they did the same experiment. They put food colouring in water, tasted the water, see if they could guess the colour, and that was the experiment. We don't have that many colours of food colouring, so we have peanut M+ms and a cat. We will not be testing the colour of the cat though, because I'm pretty sure he's black.
I think he's waiting to go. He was going to sit with us. We had a feeling he might be a bit of a pain, but I think he's ready to go out now. So I'm just going to try and open the door slightly to let him out. He's going to go and have his tea, and then we'll carry on. So last week we did this. Logan didn't get any correct. I managed to get 3 out of 6, which I believe, Logan, is a 50% success rate. But like all great scientists, we decided, giving us an excuse to eat more sweets, we should do a follow-up study recreating the same conditions to see if I could do even better and to give you a chance to sort of fight your way back into the game as well. So we've got exactly the same parameters, slightly different bowls this week, but we're going to tip these out. We're going to take one of each colour each, and then one of us will be blindfolded, and they will randomly eat those, and we have to decide which colour it is, so we can have one choice of each colour. You'll get it as we go along. So if I'm going to take a yellow one first, and then a blue. Do you want to dive in at the same time?
Yeah.
So then we need the brown one.
If you're still a bit confused, you can watch the last part because we explain it a lot better.
We did, and there was no cat last time either, so we need a green one as well. Right, there we go. Someone did, Logan's Uncle Colin got in contact with us and pointed out the fact that we were crunching the peanut M&Ms, and of course inside they're all exactly the same because they're peanut based. So his suggestion was, why don't we put them in a mouth one at a time and suck them to get the colouring and then see if we can taste the colours that way, which I thought was a brilliant idea, but it would make it a very long video. So we decided we'd just recreate what we did last week and see if we could do even better. So either this is going to prove that I am very good at tasting colours, or last week was a complete fluke. So shall I go first this week?
Alright.
Because you went first last week. And then we'll know what my grand total is from the 2 weeks, and then you can try and beat it. So I have been accused of this being set so see-through. I can't even remember how I did it like that last week, didn't I? Does that look right? So if I tilt my head back like that, hopefully you can see that there's no gap under there through which I could see anything. So Logan, are you ready with your...
No.
While you do that, I have to say I had the wonderful experience yesterday of having a spider inside my mask while I was in a shop. I could feel something crawling on my cheek, and so this girl was serving me, and I stood there going like this, and there's a little money spider. You might have to direct me to the bowl again, so... Okay.
I'm still making them.
Alright, so let me just centre myself and try and get myself into the frame of mind I had last week. I'm going to have a... see if I can do this without spilling the water. Okay. Okay, I'm ready when you are. You ready for me to... Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go straight in. So this is sweet number 1, so if I hold that up to you like that so you can see what colour it is, and then I'm going to pop it in my mouth. Instantly I'm thinking brown, but that's not necessarily my final answer. Very nutty, but it would be because it's a peanut M&M. I'm torn now between... I'm thinking about it too much, that's the trouble. This is basically a random guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with brown, although I've got a feeling that might be green. Okay, I'm going straight in. Next one, feels like quite a large one. But I did deliberately pick some of the biggest sweets in there so that I got more of a taste. That's red.
Okay. Remember to... Right, good.
To what?
I was going to say remember to show...
Oh, sorry, yes, you're right. That felt like an orange in my fingers. And this might be psychological, but I'm tasting a little bit of an orange taste. However, that happened last week, and it wasn't orange at all. But I'm going to stick with it and go with orange.
Okay.
So what have I said? So I said brown, red and orange, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, that's got a feel of yellow to it. Yeah, yellow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you more confident than we were last week?
Perhaps. I've actually made a bet with my friend. I told my friends, oh, we're going to make a part 2 to this video. What colour do you think is going to come out first? So now I have to guess that colour.
Oh. Right, that one was green.
Alright. So then your only
So I think
guess left
it's blue, right?
is blue, yes.
Hmm. So this is like an ocean is swirling around in my mouth. So it's blue.
Okay.
Yep. Is that it? Have I done all 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now when I did this last week, I kept my eyes open. And this is completely light blue. So when I took it off, my eyes went haywire for a few minutes because there was a sudden wash of colours hitting me.
Right.
Okay.
Your score is 0.
The first one was green, wasn't it?
Yeah. First one
Was
was green, second one was orange and you guessed red. Third one was yellow and you guessed orange. The fourth one was blue and you guessed yellow. The fifth one was brown and you guessed green. And the sixth one was red and you guessed blue.
I'm not happy with that. Because the first one, well, I confused myself because I said brown first of all, right?
Yeah.
And then, as I had it in my mouth, I thought, actually I can get either green or blue. But I decided to go with the original and the orange, yeah. You know what's going to happen next, don't you?
I'm going to get 3.
Whatever happens, I'm never putting this video on YouTube. Because now it looks like last week was a complete fluke. Right, okay, so how have you done it on here? I don't understand. So you've written them down in the order I guessed them?
No.
Oh, you've written down the order that
I've done the number. So I've got whatever one you said, whatever one it actually was, I wrote down your guess.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, and the number, okay. So if I just, yeah. I might use my own system because it's confusing. Right, come on then, let's go. Is it easy if you take your glasses off, do you think? No?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Because we shared a mask last week, which kind of goes against the government regulations,
We didn't
really.
share a mask.
Didn't we? I
No,
thought
we
you
had
borrowed
two-
my mask.
No, we had 2 different
My
ones.
memory's terrible. Enjoy your youth while you've got it, Logan, because this is what you've got coming up. Oh, he's in straight away. Right, okay, so...
I'm going to shake it up a bit.
Alright, so hold it up so we can see it. Right, so that, I'm going to write down the colour, and then followed by your guess.
Right, so I just realised this is covering my mouth. Right, I have to guess. Well,
So basically, if you get any right, you've beaten me this week, and then we'll have to have a decider.
I think it's orange, but I have to guess yellow because of the best I made.
Hey man, you got to go with your gut feeling, not with what your friends think.
Alright, I'll go orange then.
You sure?
Yeah.
Final answer, orange. Okay.
Screw you, friends.
Nice. Let's try and put our hands in the bowl. I find that's the best way to pick the... If you want to get sweet out of a bowl, it helps. Just hold it up. So everyone can see what colour it is. Right, okay, go for it. See, while you think about that, the next thing we've got to discuss is whether we do this again with the same sweets or whether we just try it with lots of different sweets. Your answer, please, Professor Logan?
I think green.
You think green? Okay. So 4 more to go. I'm not going to tell you how much you've got so far. In case anyone didn't see what colour that was, I'm just going to hold the book up. What are your thoughts? Tell me, what's the feeling you're getting in your mouth?
I think it's brown.
Okay, is that your answer or is that you just speculating out loud? Okay. I feel like we haven't got the same vibe flowing this week. Maybe it's because we had a big lunch this time. So this is number 4 of 6.
Did you see that?
No. But by process of elimination, I know what colour it was.
I think that one is yellow.
That one's yellow, okay. So you now just hold it up as you put it towards your mouth, okay?
Well, have I not guessed yet? Blue
you haven't.
and red.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, blue and red left to guess.
Ooh, this one tastes really different to the rest.
Okay.
I think it's blue.
Okay.
That one tasted completely different.
Maybe it's a different brand of nuts.
It's the final one.
So the final one.
Should be red.
Red is your, but you can swap some of the others round if you want. This is strange because effectively, as I'm not saying anything while you're crunching, this whole video is just someone watching a child eat sweets.
I'll go red.
I think that would be a big hit actually as a YouTube channel. 12-year-old eats sweets. You won't believe what happened next. So you take a swig of water. So last week I got 3 out of 6 right. You got none correct. I've got none right this week. So what are you thinking? You only need to get 1 right out of those 6 to have won this week.
2.
You got 2. Do you want me to just give you? Do you want me to go through it, or do you want me to just give you the final answer?
Just give me the score.
The total was 0.
Oh.
First one was blue, you guessed orange. Second one was brown, you guessed green. Third one was red, you guessed brown. Fourth one was green, you guessed yellow. Fifth one was yellow, you guessed blue, which is the one you said tasted very different. And the last one was orange, and you guessed red. So it was quite close. However, it was just the last one that was left. So what have we learned from this then, looking at it scientifically? That last week was a complete fluke for me? Or do you think that I was actually more tuned into it last week and I actually picked up the vibe of the sweets?
I think that last week, I think this week, as evidenced by me, we're both incredibly tired because Satan actually came along and cursed us with tiredness so we couldn't finish the experiment.
Very scientific answer there.
Exactly.
So the conclusion is, before you stick your fingers in there, well, this week's a draw actually because it finished 0-0. So I'm feeling quite disappointed. I still think last week was more accurate than this week, and I just don't know what happened. But what's the next experiment going to be?
Well,
we can't recreate this one again.
we could either have a tiebreaker peanut M&Ms round, even though you're technically in the lead.
True.
But
I'm the aggregate winner.
we could have a third result, or we could try it with a different sweet, or we could do something else entirely.
We're going to go away and think about that and have a post-production meeting.
Yes.
Get rid of this Satan fella that Logan's become obsessed with this afternoon. Maybe force Logan to have some sleep and some food. And we'll come up with something else for the next time round. The important thing is, though, ladies and gentlemen, that we've had an excuse to indulge in peanut M&Ms without getting in trouble from Logan's mum. So thank you very much indeed for joining us for the past 2 videos, and we'll be back with something equally as scientific and as fun and as tasty very, very soon. Say goodbye to Professor Logan.
And goodbye, Professor Logan. I am the pinnacle of comedy.